21 after 4, it is The Upside on Channel Africa. Let's get into this conversation now. We're talking about transforming promising ideas into market-ready solutions. The Go Healthy campaign with Taiwan 2026. Let's chat now to our representative who's joining us on Channel Africa, DJ Pruluv. Welcome to The Upside, sir. Oh, man.
Hi, how you doing, Poppy?
I knew, as I said, sir, it was going to be a man. So good to be chatting to you, DJ. Welcome to it.
But I'm not a man.
I know.
It's a woman. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I feel like we go through this all the time. I have a unisex name as well, so sometimes it happens, man. Welcome to it. Talk to us about this, man. Award-winning ideas, unlocking funding. We're talking the money. Unpack this for us.
Yeah, the most important thing is the money.
The money.
So, as you know, that Taiwan is the leader in the healthcare sector. They've got the most amazing healthcare system in the entire world. And as the leaders in healthcare, you know, they have also an affordable healthcare system. And they are also the leaders in technology using the best advanced microchips. So they have fused technology and healthcare to then create this exceptional healthcare system that ranks first in the world, and it is affordable. And seeing how the world is obviously gushing at this exceptional healthcare system, they've advanced and opened up their doors to the rest of the world through this amazing initiative and campaign called Go Healthy with Taiwan. The competition is in its second installment, 2026, and they're inviting everyone all over the world to come up with ideas, simply ideas. They don't need to have prototypes. They don't need to have fully fledged products or tangible products, just ideas on how to solve health challenges across the board, particularly in mental health and wellness, in smart healthcare, in sports and gym sciences, in cycling, all this like smart healthcare across the board. Think of like you go into a gym, you look around, a sports center, you look around and you think, I have this idea where I see a gap in this health center, I see a gap in this gym. So you think of a smart solution. Or mental health in your school, in your university, in your workplace, in your community, and you think, come on, man, I've got this beautiful, great idea, and I see how it could actually assist our community. And these are the type of ideas we're looking for. We are not looking for something that is already fully fledged. And, you know, especially with young people, we know that in South Africa, we are facing high unemployment rates, you know, amongst young people, the different age groups in the youth. And a lot of young people say that we have ideas, but we don't have the money, we don't have the funding, we don't have the backing. So this type of concept and campaign speaks to exactly that. You don't need to have money. You simply need an idea that you can then put together as a proposal, and then you go on to gohealthy.taiwanexcellence.org website, where you then find a Taiwanese company with the Taiwanese solution, and then you just mention them in your proposal. And then should your proposal be selected as one of the finalists, because we're going to start with the top 20, then it's going to narrow it down to the top 6, and then the 3 winners, then that company can actually collaborate with you to bring your idea to life. So we only need just an idea.
This is incredible. So participants stand a chance to win $30,000. They're going to receive expert mentorship as well as travel to Taiwan to develop the projects. You mentioned that this is the second year of this campaign. What were the entries like last year in the inaugural year?
So last year, we had over 600 entries across the globe. And it was just that the African representation was not as prevalent. Hence, now we are going all out, trying to get as many South Africans as possible, many Africans as possible. As you know, that our continent, our country, South Africa, you know, is full of innovative individuals. We have these innovative ideas, and this is really an opportunity to put them on a global platform so that they are recognized. I mean, you look at South Africans, you know, no DNA, just RSA. we need our ideas to be heard on these global platforms. Let us be counted amongst the best at South Africa and the African continent.
So how does one position an idea that is attractive? And I feel like, yes, I'm asking for a memo to the question paper, but when I think about an idea, for example, even the businesses that Poppy and I have built, they were all like sitting in our heads, right? And being able to write them down and fully conceptualize them, and what kind of gets you to top 20, what gets you to top 3, and where those ideas now also have substance, longevity, and sustainability.
Okay, so the competition, right, the judging is divided into 4 sectors, right, which is going to be the value and the benefit of whatever solution you come up with. It's going to look at feasibility, it's going to look at innovation, and it's going to look at the Taiwanese company and solution that you come up with. So with each of these 4, you're going to be rated out of 25%. So, the 25% are broken up into those 4. Sorry, it's the 100% broken up into 25%. So 25% for benefit, 25% for Taiwanese solution, 25% for innovation, 25% for feasibility. So that's what you need to look at so that this actually culminates to 100% and you try to get as high of a score as possible. And what I would advise, as you mentioned, that what idea would get you to the top, I would advise that you go into, your YouTube, the net, look at the ideas that won last year, look at what made them stand out. And as you know, we learn from those who have gone before us. Try and see, because they are the top 6, and then there's the winners. So look at their ideas and see what exactly you can actually do to make sure that your idea is more or less at the same level or even better. So that's definitely what I would advise.
So chat to us about where we should be entering, what we should be doing, where do we need to check out everything?
So as I did mention, the website is called gohealthy.taiwanexcellence.org. So gohealthy.taiwanexcellence.org. You enter the website, all that information is going to be there. As I said, the Taiwanese companies and the solutions are there. The breakdown is there. As I mentioned, that you're going to see the different blocks, the 25%. They're going to ask you all these questions, that culminate into your proposal. So it's actually quite simple because it's really broken down to a level that anyone can understand. So you just need to go into it and fill in all that information so that, your great idea, stands out. But I would really suggest that you be as innovative as possible.
DJ Pruluv, thank you so much for joining us. Is there an age restriction? Because I'm an ideas person and I'm literally just like, I can come up with something.
I was about to say.
Do
we put an age limit onto this,
Well, okay, so there is no age limit, but remember, because you have to travel, okay, say you are selected, you would have to travel abroad. So clearly you would need someone who is over 18. So let's say you've got a child who wants to enter, or a niece or nephew, you can enter on their behalf, so that should they be selected, they've got an adult representing them, because they would need to travel abroad. They will need to be standing in front of judges, giving a presentation of their proposal. So you need to have the confidence, to also stand in front of these judges to make sure that your idea is a winning idea. And trust you me, ladies, I am exactly like you. I am also entering. Yes, I am entering.
Imagine what happens in your brain gets funded. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was not about to let this opportunity, pass me by. $30,000 US, that translates to 500,000 South African rand, an all expenses paid trip to Taiwan, one-on-one mentorship, and that opportunity to collaborate with the Taiwanese company. Who could actually let this opportunity pass them by? No way. And also another thing that people must remember, you are not actually restricted to just one entry. So you can enter as many ideas and concepts as possible. So I would definitely encourage people to enter. Remember, the closing date is the 5th of August. So try to make sure that your entries are in ASAP.
DJ Pruluv, we are within. Thank you so much for joining us on The Upside. Wow.
Let's get rich, girls. It is 4:30 Central African time. Ntsako, how do you submit your ideas on spot?